Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Oh my God, it won't stop. Oh my God, I don't want to delete it. Hi, Nova. Okay. Oh, ciao. Mercury retrograde is working overtime because that was totally a glitch in the system. It just would not stop. So let me just say good morning to everyone. Good morning, Nova. Good morning, Vovo. I haven't seen you in a while. Good morning, Brandy. Good health to everyone. Irene, good morning. Jesse, good morning. Tanya, good morning. Adrian, good morning. Love that shirt. Thank you. One is Sylvester's shirt. My saying Sylvester's shirt from Sylvester's website. I don't know what we were talking about, and it was like, everybody's a spiritual to fuck up. So I called Sylvester and I was like, can that be put on the shirt? And he's like, I don't know about the fuck up part. And I was like, do it, do it. And he did it exactly the way I say it. Spiritual to fuck up, y'all. Good morning, Yvette. Melissa, good day, Tracy and everyone. Hello, Melissa. Ava, good morning, Tracy. Happy Monday. I love those color hearts. Those are they muted. Red heart is my favorite. Musings by Monifa, good health. I love the tank top. Yeah, it's Sylvester's. My saying, but Sylvester's. It's on Sylvester's website. Sylvester Fashion Tarot. Musings. I'm gonna send it. I forgot last week, and I'm so upset with myself. I was just thinking about it when I was making coffee this morning. I'm going to send out the Shango herbs for you. Also, this is from Sylvester. Let me get a commercial out of this together. Just trying to get two commercials out at once for Sylvester so he could post it somewhere. I am so sorry. I've got to put a list because there's many things that I do that I have to go back sometimes and correct, right? And so one of my problems is that I don't have a list where I keep things I need to go back and autocorrect. And so this morning I was thinking and I was like, oh, I went into my herb cabinet and I was like, oh, Shango, I'll send it out to you. Somebody's truck didn't want to move. Who is Sylvester and where can I find these items? Oh, Lordy girl. It's on SD. Let me see if I can find it. He took his name and made it different. So let me go on SD. Musings, can you post a link of Sylvester's channel. I mean, SD. Let me see if I can find it. I take SD out unless I need it. I'm just lazy that way. SD shop. No, wrong one. Oh, he has the greatest stuff, Sylvester. Sylvester fashion art. Oh, every time I do that, okay, let me just see something better. I'll just put it up here. 5 items in your cart. He has another one that says Spirit Never Lies, my favorite. This is absolutely my favorite. This one. Spirit never lies, never lies. All right. Sylvester fashion art. Let me just take a picture and then I'll. Let me take a picture of this first. And then I'll. Oh, here's what it looks like. Oh, this is good. Oh, I didn't even see that he had changed things. Oh, down you go. Here it is. This is a better picture. Hold on a second. Brand add. But Sylvester made all of these. He made this, which is, oh, this is on my site, Tracey Brown Live. These two are on my site, but it was all made by Sylvester. He made this. This was for Ukraine. Let's see what this is. This is the Super Psychics cup that I'm using right now. Like, he's ridiculously talented. Just so proud to have him be a part of the group. Let me see if I can get this one in. Add. And this is his page. Banners, comments. This is his page, Nova. And everything is in a t-shirt, tank top, mug, other things. But you can get anything, but he's got like a lot of items. It looks like it's got a lot of items. Looks like it's 515 because every t-shirt, is a tank top, is a baby onesie, is a mug, is a hat. I need some hats now. I need to get some hats now. So he has 515 items based upon everything that you see here. Like everything you see here might have 10 items attached to it, but he's got more stuff. So don't get it twisted, right? You like that, right? Don't you just love all of his creations? That's why I can't wait for his tarot cards to be completed. But we're not rushing you, Sylvester. We're just saying I can't wait for your tarot cards to be completed because he's also making some tarot cards, guys. All right. So Sylvester, maybe that's what it is. Let me see something. Mm, 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 mm. Sylvester fashion art. One word. Oh wait, I always do something wrong. I can never spell. Search. And if you have any trouble finding it on SD, I will just put you directly in touch with him. If anybody has any trouble, I will put you directly in touch with him. All right. I was gonna say something, and I can't remember. He's gonna create his own tarot. Oh, you know what else he did? He made. You can't see it here, but he. You know the. I'm too tired. Hold on a second. Let me take this down. You know, there's always this woman that does this, right? And it's always a female figure like this. It's always a female figure, right? Sylvester made it into a male figure. So cool. So cool, right? Like let's balance out. Although I have to tell you, this is the year of the feminine authority, but the male, the reason why it's important to have a male figure is because the men need to rise up their feminine authority. Oh yeah, Nova, a whole heap of things. Oh, you're gonna love him. I mean, a whole heap of things. You're gonna absolutely love him. So I've got everything that I need so far. I got prayers up for Ukraine, and spirit never lies, and spirit should have fuck up. Spirit should have fuck up, y'all. I forgot how I came up with that, but yeah. But in any case, Sylvester created a male version of, I don't know what that thing is. The Om lady. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask Jason. What do I call her? But in any case, Sylvester created a male version because somebody has to concentrate on men raising their feminine authority, right? It's got to be a concentration now, right? Because men have built this world, they've also corrupted this world, and now it's time to balance out, right? The feminine authority and raise it up for men. And to be honest with you, since this is becoming the year of the woman, and maybe it's going to be the years of the woman. And why is that? Why is feminine authority rising up? Because one, everything is built, right? We don't need any heavy lifting anymore, right? Because women can do what men do, but women will always carry the nurturing side. Always. It's always what we have is the emotional nurturing side to see the balance between any situation. Now, that doesn't mean that every woman carries an emotional side. Some women believe that acting masculine is more important than allowing their feminine side to rise up. That's going to be their lessons to learn, right? Individually, that's going to be your lesson to learn. But the year of the woman is here. And the rise of feminine authority, that has to come out in men now. And a lot of men are changing. I'm not worried about the rise of the feminine authority. A lot of men are changing. They're changing diapers and doing the dishes, they're cooking. It's already happening. But there are these groups of masses, like little rats, that stick together, and don't want the change. Like I go walking every morning, right? And I think I have to change that now, right? Because people begin to know your patterns, right? And it's just not healthy for somebody to see that I walk at a certain time. So I like to go at 7, but there's not enough cars in the street at 7. So if I leave at 7:20, 7:25, it's a lot better. But today I went walking and a guy stops me. And clearly I've got my headphones on. Like, come on, dude, right? I'm like pulling out one headphone. And I'm like, what's your name? Like, this is my name. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I've sized you up before you said hello, right? And I'm not down for what I see, right? But I've sized you up. But it's funny how awkward looking, funny looking men think they're entitled to me. Like, I don't get that. Like, not qualified at all. Think that they're entitled, right? So he's like, are you walking? Are you exercising? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And then he said something else. I don't know what he said. And then he was like, and then right away I knew. I was like, oh, I'm going to show this man my pattern, right? Because I got to get home, right? I was like, oh, I'm going to show this man my pattern. So I was like, fuck it, Tracey, just go home. You have weapons on you. By the way, I carry weapons on me. Don't. So I was like, oh, fuck it, Tracey, just walk home. So I go to walk home, but he was driving and he literally like followed my path and waited for me. So I'm coming around the bend and here this man is, and he's having trouble. Like, you always got to look at what's going on with people. He's having trouble, like he's looking for something, right? So I always have to be on 10, right? So I pulled out my weapon and concealed it. This is going to be a bloodbath. Somebody comes to me, it's going to be a bloodbath, right? And I don't know. He said something. He said, do you have a boyfriend? And immediately I said, there's someone that I'm talking to. And he said, take my number. And I said, no. And he said, why not? And I said, listen to me. If I tell you that there's someone that I'm talking to, it's your job to respect that, right? And I didn't want to say no means no, right? I didn't want to say that. Then he goes, do you have family here? See, now I know he's setting the stage. He's setting the stage because if I go missing, I don't have family here, right? So he goes, do you have family here? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And then, but I'm not in the attitude. I'm showing y'all the attitude. Like, I know what to do when I'm alone, right? Been in this position many a times, right? So he goes, do you have family here? I'm like, yeah, I do. And he goes, do you have children here? And I was like, no, I don't, but I have children, right? And then he goes, take my number. And I said, listen to me. First, I tell you there's someone that I'm talking to. Second thing you keep saying is take my number. And he goes, because I don't care about that. I said, exactly. You're not going to make me out to be a whore. And then he goes, I'm not trying to do that. I'm like, that's what it turned out. If I take your number, you're going to be aggressive. If I take your number, you're going to wonder why I didn't call you. Now I got you mad at me. When no is no. If I tell you that I'm talking to somebody else, I'm talking to somebody else. You can't make me out to be a whore. So he's like, I would never do that. Then he goes, but I understand. It really put me in a bad mood because, first of all, I'm not talking to anyone. Fuck a nigga. I'm not talking to anyone. But I have to say that to protect myself. What the fuck is that? Why can't I just say, no, I don't want to take your number, you idiot? Oh my God. There's no way I chose to be a woman. No way. I'm telling you right now. It was forced upon me. I would have preferred to have been a man, a privileged man that doesn't know how to take no for an answer and it's going to thrust themselves upon me. And then you know it's the type of guy that would be aggressive with you. You know the type. I don't need an aggressive man. Never had one. Never had an aggressive man in my life. No. I've had the nicest men in my life. Never had an aggressive man. I mean, ultimately, they were jackasses and cheated on me, but they were never aggressive. Never told me what to do. Never told me what my career should be. Right? No. How about no is no? Idiot. Like it really just, and I had such a great weekend, right? Because I didn't get to go to Carnival, so I was a little sad over not going to Carnival. But the same reason why I said I'm not going to Carnival is the same thing that happened this morning. Because I felt like if I went to Carnival by myself, I would not be safe. And that's the reason why I didn't go to Carnival. And booyah, I meet up with the idiot anyway. But imagine if I went to Carnival and I was drunk and drinking. Not cool. In any case. Jesse's like, always got weapons on me too. Yeah. Yeah. Don't sleep. Don't sleep, people. Hi, Ori, sweetie. How are you? Oh my God. Yeah. Always, 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 always. There's going to be a bloodbath. Trust and believe. You're not going to take me. Mm-mm. Nope. We both go. I know it's so privileged of them. It's so privileged of them, and they're funny looking. Give me some looks, guys. Give me some looks. Give me somebody good looking. Oh, don't be funny looking in a fucked up hoopty. And don't catch me on a road where I can be attacked, you jackass. Don't do that. Be respectful. So I'm coming around the bend, but I wasn't worried because right behind me is a main highway. So it's not like he could have done anything. But there is an empty wooded area to the left, and there are homes on the right, businesses. It doesn't really matter. It just ruined my mood. Just ruined my mood. Like, I don't think I'm privileged. Understand that. I think I need to feel safe. That's the difference. But you don't know my history, right? So I also have to be careful how I put a man down because they're so fucking privileged that they could get violent and just take what they want, right? So you gotta, like, it works like every which way. Like, you have to be careful. I can't be like, get the fuck out of here, which is what I really want to say to the bastard. Get the fuck out of here. And let me do my walk. Because I met him at the gas station at first, right? I'm at the gas station and he's like, blah, 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 blah. Fuck out of here. Are you exercising? What do you care? What do you care if I'm exercising? You like me anyway. So what difference does it make? And then he's the type that you date, and he's like, don't go exercising because exercising means that you're shaping up, right? Don't go exercising. I don't want you exercising out there by yourself. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. So pissed right now. God, it's so simple for someone to take a good attitude, because I had a good attitude, I promise you, and just ruin it for you with their male privilege bullshit. Now I've got to change up my routine, right? Which I've been thinking about this for quite some time. I've been thinking about walking in the morning is not safe. I've been thinking about it for the longest time, and he just proved it to me. I got my appointment with my doctor on the 31st. I'm trying to prove to my fucking doctor that I don't need to keep this weight on. And I got jackasses out there, like, not giving me peace. My God, motherfuckers. So pissed. It's just so hard to take care of yourself when you're a woman. Fuck out of here. Dumbass. Thank you. Like, I'm telling you, which, by the way, wasn't true. I just wanted to get him off my back. I was like, I'm talking to someone right now. And he's like, take my number anyway. No, I don't want to take your number anyway, you motherfucker. You're going to make me into a whore because you're going to be aggressive to make sure that you let the guy know that I took your number. Like, who needs that kind of drama? You bitch, I'm 60 years old. I'm not in my 20s. I'm not 20 and I'm not stupid. 60. Little do you know, even in my 20s, I didn't act that way. Oh my God, I'm heated right now. Listen to me carefully. I don't need a man. I want one. But I don't need any man. Fuck out of here. Niggas just think you want a penis. I don't. They come a dime a dozen. What? That's crazy, Lisa. Those type of men don't hear the word no. And that's what, and he cornered me, right? He kind of like cornered me because I was coming down and his car was coming up, right? And I'm on his driver's side, so he can easily get out, da da da, whatever, da 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 da, boom boom. And then he was slowing up, so I knew something was wrong. So I wasn't sure if he was like getting something out his glove compartment to attack me with. Like, come on, guys, come on, use some common sense. Unless you just don't have common sense, and this is the only way you can get a woman, by force. Fuck out of here. No woman should walk the street and have no expectations to survive. I should be able to go walking, people, but I'll fucking fix you. I won't go walking in the morning. Fuck all of you. I won't do it. It's busier in the afternoons. I'll just do it in the afternoons. All right. Yeah, like last week I had my headphones in both ears And I said I would never do that again because somebody was walking up behind me and I didn't hear them come up. So from that point on, I'm like, only one earpiece in my ear. Keep one side on. Yes. Good morning, Angel. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you for letting me vent, guys. The hardest thing to be in this world is a woman. The hardest thing. And even to exercise your power, right? Even to exercise your worth and your power and your substance. The hardest thing to be is a woman. There's no way I chose to be a woman. There's no way. I feel like God kicked me out of heaven and was like, woman. And I'd be like, no, no, not a woman. Land in my mother's belly as a woman. The fuck. Actually, I'm happy to be a woman, to be honest with you. I'm happy. Oh, I gotta give her something else. I don't even know what this is. I'm happy to be a woman, to be honest with you. I realize that I am a woman at the perfect space, divine time sequence, right? I realize I'm here to help other women and to participate in the growth of divine feminine. Like, I'm happy to be in a place where the VP can be president, even though the president calls her. I'm happy. I'm happy to be in a place where the VP can be a Black woman. I'm happy to be in a place where I can participate in divine authority, right? I think I believe that it's part of my job to help women to understand how they stand strong and the growth of the feminine authority is in you. Like, you already have it in you. And you can't be deterred from it anymore. And if you have men in your life that are not doing right by you, like, it's okay to let them go and find and wait for the right man to come along. Because he's there. If you don't rush God, the right man is there for you. And I definitely feel like that's why I'm here on this earth, to help the divine feminine authority to rise up. I actually would have signed up for that. I would have been in heaven like, okay, job. Okay, God, what's my job? Make it good, God. Make it good, or I won't go down. I'm like that girl, number 22 in Soul. I would be that one. Nope, not taking that assignment. Nope. Nope, not going down in the 60s, God. No. Slavery? No, no, God, I'm not doing that. Go to Iran? No. No. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm just pissed off. I mean, I just think of all those joggers that can't jog, although I think they're stupid for jogging 4 o'clock in the morning. But it feels the same way. Like maybe it's stupid for me to go walking 7 o'clock in the morning because it's just not safe. And I've got to acknowledge that now. I have to like take care of myself, which is the same reason why I didn't go to Carnival. Can't even go to Carnival and feel like I can get home safely because I wouldn't have gotten home safely. I already know it. All right, I'm over myself now. Just men just make you so sick sometimes with their stupidity. Dumbasses. And you have to be safe with your words too, right? Because I could have cussed him out. Oh boy, if I would have cussed him out, child, then he'll remember me. No is a whole freaking word. Thank you. I agree, Nikki. Hi, Kiona. I will. I will, Jesse. I'm going to follow my instinct and I'm going to change my fucking routine. Maybe I'll just start, because I need to do it anyway. So maybe I'll just start exercising in the morning on YouTube like I used to do and walk in the evenings. I'll do it that way. I'll do it that way. Yeah, because it just made me so sad. Like immediately, I just got so sad, like thinking about how unsafe it is. Yes. Oh, people say that all the time. Like sometimes I used to get people that used to say, "I'm not like you, Tracy," right? And then I realized that I was given the impression that you need to be like me. And so I started changing my language so that I made sure people didn't feel that I was putting something inside of them. I had to change my language to get people to feel empowered to make healthy decisions. So now nobody says it anymore. Nobody says, "I'm not like you, Tracy." People say, it's different things that they say, but sometimes I'll say things in a reading and people will say, "I already said that." And then they'll tell me their version of what they said, and it's perfect. It's like, "Oh, that was perfect. That's exactly the way you should have responded and handled that." Oh, Lisa, thank you. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, yeah, Kiona. Did you ask that question before with me? Did you tell me something about videos on YouTube? Didn't you ask that question before and I kind of ignored it? Because I think I kind of ignored it because I was hell bent on walking in the mornings. I'm not going to walk in the mornings anymore. However, I really do like walking in the mornings. And I could walk in my complex in the mornings, but I would have to walk around 3 or 4 times. Maybe I could do it. I can walk in my complex in the morning too if I want to. Whatever. All right. All right, guys. Oh boy, I'm so sorry that I purged this morning. Oh, I can't see. Uh, yeah, it actually gives me a boost, Renee. Like Walking, when I walk in the morning and then I come back and I watch some YouTube videos to see what I might have missed over the night, especially some breaking news. Um, Eat a little breakfast, and I just sit and meditate on um, videos with mantras in it. And I kind of just stay in my thought because the minute I start work, my brain is talking, my mind is talking, I'm moving, all of this. So I take time out to just love on me in the mornings. And then after Good Morning Tracy, I take some more time out to listen to mantras, but now I'm not sitting down with myself. Now I'm just moving around the house, cleaning up to some vibrating mantra music. My favorite of all time is going to be Tina Turner's. I don't know if you guys listen to her, but it is really good. Her Namyo Horeke Kyo. But I've got a whole list of mantras that I listen to, all different types. But they play one after another because I have them on my playlist. And then after that, readings after readings after readings. And that's the way I control my energy, right? Because the readings can be intense depending upon the client. So I want to be prepared for the intensity, whether it's intense. Some days, reading after reading, it's beautiful. And some days, like this is, since the moon has been in Cancer, every reading has been emotional. Every reading. They have been out of control emotionally. And it's been a lot to hold space when people just want to cry and purge and cry, pretty much like I did just now. But all of it has a lot to do with the moon being in Cancer. So actually, I'm not surprised I was crying. It's all par for the course. So I do a lot so that I could take care of you guys, right? But I'll switch up my schedule. It's your truth. I appreciate that. Thank you. Crying regulates your body. I believe that. We are always here for you like you are for us. Oh, thank you. Don't be sorry, Tracy. You need to vent. I really did. Guido. Our code word should be Guido. Yeah. Oprah has a new thing that she's doing, but to tell you the truth, I'm just not a fan of Oprah. But her newest thing, which is helping her to lose an enormous amount of weight, is hiking. That's really cool. hmm The moon was huge last night, so huge, and next month is going to be a super moon, so it's going to be huger, huger. I took this picture of the moon this morning. I don't know if you guys could see it. Up, up, up. It is so beautiful, the moon. It is so beautiful. I feel so blessed to like have a relationship with nature. Don't you guys feel blessed? And if you don't have a relationship with nature, I would invite you to have a relationship with nature because, let me just delete this. Well, you guys know I love flowers, so it is what it is. But because I love flowers, I've got nothing but flowers in my phone, right? And so I take pictures of everything. If there's a flower, I'm gonna find a picture, and I'll show you a couple of things. Oh no, sweetie, you're certainly not too late. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the moon and other things that I. My phone is full of flowers now. I love flowers. I'm going to tell you what else I did. Look at this. That was this morning. The moon was still out this morning, Angel. Big as day. This was about, it was late. It was about 20 minutes to 8. Maybe, let me see. I left at 7:20, 25. It was probably around 7:30 this morning. And then this is a picture of all the flowers that I love. This is one of many. And I love that flowers come through even though the ground is a little dry and weeded over, right? Life still comes through even though the ground is not nourishing enough. Life still presents itself. That's what I love. That's what I assign myself to. Good morning, sweetie. Jessie says, good morning, Mrs. Shea. I saw the moon last night when I was out. See, you all are loving the moon. Yes, the moon, she's been grabbing my attention and it just fills my heart. I just stepped out earlier. She was the first one that I saw, bright and beautiful at 7:45 a.m. Exactly. Flowers are nice. The moon is gorgeous. I love the clouds. I know. I purposely made sure that there were clouds in the picture. And good morning, Mrs. Shea, Florida. Oh, I keep an annual membership to the New York City Botanical Gardens, which is so beautiful there. Nature's so beautiful and gorgeous. Yes. Ah, good morning. Yes, I was doing so much. No worries, sweetie. No worries. All right, let me take this down. But just so you guys know, I want you all to figure out how to invest in nature, right? Do yourself a solid. Do yourself a solid and figure out what's your participation in nature and take some pictures. Just take some pictures. I'm sure we'd love to see something through your eyes, right? All right. The next thing I want to do, I know this is going to sound crazy, but the next thing I want to do is take the pictures of the barks of trees. I said, I don't know why, but that's going to be my next influence. Pictures of barks of trees. All right. Thank you, everyone, for letting me vent this morning. I am honored to have a space where we can talk honestly, first of all. And second of all, fuck a nigga. Dumbasses, you controlling ass motherfuckers. Come to me respectfully, and you will get an amazing woman. Come to me like you trash. I don't hang around with trash. I throw trash in the garbage. All right. Jesse's like, when I miss one of Tracy's streams, my whole day is off. That's too funny. I get so upset, but I watched a video. Nothing like catching it live, though. Oh, interesting. Sandra Joe, what's congratulations? We created this space, right? We all created this space. Thank you. Hi, Sin W. Okay, so with that being said, you know, you know what my job is? My job is to get you educated every which way, right? So I want you all to begin to invest in your African deities, the lost tribe, the Americans. We are the lost tribe, so we are missing so much history that the Africans were born into. So I want you to come back home. Come back. And come back without fear. All right? I'm just asking for you all to get educated. What you do with it, not my problem. What you do with it, you'll figure out what to do with it. Oh, Shay's wedding. Oh, Sandra Joe says, congratulations on your wedding, Shay. So, spiritual workshop, the deity that will be focused on is one of my favorites, Ogun. Ogun, a warrior, Orisha, who defeats our enemies, clears our path, and more. You would want to have this Orisha in your corner. So the class would be held Sunday, January 15th at 6 p.m. Contact orinaturals.com, www.orinaturals.com, and it will be facilitated by Priestess Iyalode Ifasheye. Aww, look at you. Oh, I love that. So come join us. January, every time somebody says, because I'm like a jealous person, so every time somebody says that they've taken their teas and stuff, I always grab my tea. I'm like, you ain't the only one, child. This one is called Release. It's a detoxification, herbal extract to detoxify and cleanse the liver, blood, and kidneys. And I take this 3 times a day, which I'm beginning to run out. Let's see what everyone is saying. Tracy, would you move to light a candle to Ogun based on your experience this morning? No, I'm not doing anything with Ogun until I get properly educated. No. And first of all, I already knew I was protected this morning, right? When spirit comes inside of you, I knew exactly what to do. I knew exactly how to not incite this man, right? And I knew to get my weapon in my hand. So I knew I was protected. And not only did I know I was protected, he was diffused when he said, because I said to him, if I tell you that I have someone, which I didn't, but if I tell you that I have someone and you insist that I take your number, you're making me out to be a whore. So he acted confused. He's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm like, yes, you are. And he goes, I would never do that. And I was like, but that's what it's going to turn out to be. Right? And I said to him, I don't mix men. So, no, I can't take your number because I'm not mixing men. And then he looked at me like a light bulb and he goes, I understand. Troy, what you doing with them things? Ah, is that papaya? Huh? Wait, is that papaya though? Those are coconut? Oh, wow, they're huge. Okay, thank you. Damn, those are coconut. I mean, biggest papayas. Damn. I would ask him for one, but I would only use it for protection, so I wouldn't drink it. So I knew I was protected anyway, right? Because I carry the strength of my discipline with me, if that makes any sense, right? I don't deviate from my discipline, right? I don't put myself in harm's way. And so if I wind up in harm's way, the discipline that I have inside myself, I already know that God is there. So at some point I wasn't worried. I was mad, but I wasn't worried. I knew he wasn't going to attack me. He would die. Like, listen to me. If he had attacked me, remember we talk about my peoples? He would die. He would die. Seriously. So I wasn't worried because I understand my job is to always remember that God is in me, Ogun is in me, Yemaja is in me, right? Jesus is in me, right? So getting back to your question, Lisa, I don't even know how I got there. No, I'm not going to invest in any deity until I get properly educated. And I'm choosing to be properly educated by someone that has studied it and gets it and wants to teach it and wants to teach it without taking advantage of people, right? Right? I know people that have participated in the education of the tradition and it has cost them so much money. And Priestess Ifa Sheye is a very, very responsible teacher. And so I'm sticking with someone that I trust. And by the way, I prayed for her. What the hell? I prayed for her. Because what you guys don't understand, at one point, I don't know if you guys remember, if you go back with me far enough, but wasn't that far back, like 2 or 3 years ago, we had done some Orisha videos based upon things we were watching on YouTube and getting some books. And there seemed to be different stories out there. I wasn't understanding that every specific culture has their way of explaining how each deity came to be, right? Colombia, Bahamas, Cuba, Africa, everybody has their way of explaining the story of any of the deities. And some of the stories just don't make sense to me. Like, I wasn't identifying well with some of the stories. So one of the first ones that I did was Ogun. But then I realized if I'm not teaching in a healthy way for others to receive, I can't teach. I got to pull out. And that's why I stopped doing the Orishas. I'm in love with them. And so when I pulled out, because then I noticed we all did a video and it felt like the video was in competition and I can't stand shit like that. And I was like, something's wrong, God. I was like, I'm gonna pull out. I'm not gonna invest in these Orisha videos. I love them. I love that I have found the ability to speak on them, like the platform to speak on it. However, if I'm not speaking on it well enough and not knowing which tradition makes me feel comfortable, then I need to stop. And I said to God, bring me somebody. Bring me somebody that could teach me and teach my people. And then Ifasheye came to tarot class to learn tarot, never once announcing that she was more than. She was so kind and so disciplined and came to learn tarot, never upserting my authority. And that is a hard thing for most people to understand. And then 2 years into it, she starts announcing like everything that she is. And I was like, what? But by this point, a relationship had been established in tarot class, right? In tarot class, Lisa, you can attest to this. You learn who to trust, who you like, who people like you want to identify with, right? I immediately identified with uh, Priestess Ifa Sheye. So, whatever. Yes, she does. Yes. Yes, yes. I'm going to be holding tarot class in April. recently have had to switch it because I do have a commitment in February or March, but the date hasn't been solidified. So since I did not announce the date yet, because I was going to do it in February, since I did not announce the date yet, it's easier for me to do it in April. Yes, yes. It's on my tarot web. It's on my website, TraceyBrownlive.com. Just go to my website and go to shop. All right. Oh, look at everybody. Yes, yes. Oh. Well, Angel, I would tell you. Oh my God. He used them against you to scare you, and he cannot have good luck with that. I would say learn your Orishas to empower you. No man can ever take the power away from you. And that's my point. That you made a good point here. That's why I wasn't afraid ultimately. Because all of a sudden I knew my spiritual guides were never going to let me get harmed. I already knew it. I think I got to be this far to have some squaggly little man take me down in the Caribbean. Think about it. No, no, he doesn't have the power or the authority, right? He might have some evil desire. You don't get to win over that. That's why I wasn't afraid. So I would say to you, grow out of the fear that your ex put in you. Learn the deities and empower yourself. Time to grow out of anything that someone has put inside of you because the deities are amazing. I mean, amazing. I'm honored to learn and take these classes. I can't tell you how happy it makes me. But hey, I'm throwing my hands up. I can only bring y'all to the water. Nobody has to drink. I can only tell you I will be there Sunday, January 15th at 6 p.m. That's all I can tell you. I will be there. www.orinaturals.com. But remember, I'm not a selfish person. So if I'm learning something that changes everything that I am for the better, I always hand it over to you guys. Always. All right. Right? Hi, Mrs. Mom G. How are you, sweetie? All right. So let's get on to my job, whatever that is. I am your YouTube correspondent for CNN, and nobody asked me to do this job, but it must be done by me. And it is officially, unofficially my job. Go ahead and stop me, CNN. You can't. You can't stop me. Let me change my earpiece. You can't stop me, CNN. I'm waiting for the day that they send me a cease and desist. I'm waiting. Please. And then still, I won't do it. I'll keep it up. You have to send me a third cease and desist, and a fourth one, and a fifth one. I will never stop, CNN. Actually, I'm challenging them. Like, I want them to send me a cease and desist so I can say, finally, I got the letter. Harry's losing weight. A lot of changes going on. I gotta talk to him. He's losing weight. Frame the letter. I will. I will. I will. I will frame it. Yeah, I saw it. I think I said that. I think I said there's going to be a lot more of these like cool like stuff. Cool, 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 cool. He's definitely losing weight. I have to tell him what I see. I wonder if he's trying to lose weight. Oh, well, none of my business. I don't know why I do that. If you guys see, I'm like Benita from In Living Color, right? I see everything from my little tiny window. Nothing gets past me. Oh my God. All right. If you want a reading with me, let me see. If you want a reading with me, I do have openings today. I do. I don't need to check, but I have not gotten a list yet. But okay. Yep. I haven't gotten a list yet, but I was told some of my appointments for today, yesterday. So, um, 5 things you need to know for January 9th. Immigration, House, McCarthy finally got it. Brazil, floods, and Prince Harry. Prince Harry is shaking up the UK. He ain't never going back there. Never. Prince Harry can never go back to the UK. All right, let's take a look. Immigration. President Joe Biden visited the U.S. Mexico border on Sunday. Well, finally, and record levels of border crossing, but he did not appear to see or meet with migrants. He should have done that, including during a trip to a migrant respite center. The visit to El Paso, Texas marked Biden's first to the southern border since he took office and appeared largely focused on enforcement issues and speaking with border enforcement personnel. The president's fight was also met by Texas Governor Greg Abbott, jackass, a persistent critic of Biden and his administration's federal response to migration. The Republican governor, see, they always go to that route, like the Republican governor, confirmed to reporters that he gave Biden a letter outlining what he describes as chaos at the border. Biden is scheduled to travel to Mexico today, where he will discuss migration issues with the country's president, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. I love Spanish names. They've got like 5 different last names. You should try being a ticket agent and working the international counter. Hilarious. The funniest. Their passports will say one thing, 5 different names on the passport. The driver's license will have just one last name. Because American driver's license, they're like, we're not putting up with this shit. I don't care about the 5 different last names of the mother, the father, the mother. It's hilarious, right? Because they take on the mother's last name. It's hilarious, right? But when you're a ticket agent and you're new to international differences, oh my gosh. You get the driver's license and then you get the passport. I don't know why I would get both, but at one time I think you needed both. Back in the day, we're going like way, way back, like 20, 30 years when I was a kid. And then, it'd be like Manuel Gonzalez, but the passport will be something like Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. And you're like, well, what's the last, when you're young and you're ignorant, what's the last name? And that's when I learned that, there's this whole system that takes place of taking on the mother's last name, which as in America, we take on the father's last name. And if you're Black America, we take on the slave master's last name. My last name should be, that should be my last name. not Brown. Although my Caribbean last name is Williams, because that was my granddaddy's last name. And Williams is all over St. Croix. It's hilarious. I mean, hilarious. There's streets and certain sections named after Williams. It's hilarious. All right, the House. Kevin McCartney, oh, you guys are talking. I'm so sorry. Kevin McCartney was elected House Speaker on Saturday. A major victory for the California, a major victory, 15 votes. How is that a major victory? CNN, I'm really concerned about you guys. 1 minute you seem like you're neutral, and the next minute you're like, major victory. It wasn't a major victory. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, CNN. It was embarrassing. All right, I'm over it. That elevates him to a powerful position, leading the GOP. Yeah, a powerful position that Trump gets to come into now, right? Right? Oh, Trump is still here. Oh. McCarthy and his allies made a series of concessions to hardline conservatives, a move that frustrated moderates. Blah, 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 blah. Let me see. House Republicans are now turning their attention to implementing their agenda, which includes gearing up to investigate the Department of Justice and the FBI. Good luck, assholes. This will set up a showdown with the Biden administration and law enforcement agencies over their criminal probes, particularly those in former President Donald Trump. Good luck, assholes. Good luck. Good luck. Remember what Trump taught you. Trump taught you there are no rules. So, Matt Gaetz, you're getting arrested. McCarthy, you're probably next. You couldn't get in until the 15th vote. Let's see how funny it is when they arrest you as Speaker. Let's see how funny that's going to be, you asswipes. Good luck. All right, I'm over it. Are you guys good? Are you good? What tea, Chazzy? Is it the restore? Ari, are you still on? Just contact me, Chazzy. Contact me, and then I'll put you, or just, no, just go to customer service at orinaturals.com. Customer service at orinaturals.com. Are we good? Customer service at orinaturals.com. And it's a direct email to her. Okay, guys? All right. The one I'm drinking? This one? This one, Mrs. Shea, Florida? The detoxification? It's called Release. I'm here, Tracy. I'm here. All right, she's here. Which one are you guys looking to purchase? Which one? The Release? We're great. I love your commentary on the political fuck-ups, right? Yes, that one. Okay. Look for Release. Release. Okay. Let me know that you found it on her website. She's right here, guys. She's right here. Let me know that you found it. Okay? I know. My political stance is hilarious. Was anybody else in panic? I was in panic. I was like, why don't they just vote Jeffries in? If you really want to get back at these people, just vote Jeffries in, you imbeciles. All right, whatever. Brazil. Supporters of former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro broke into the country's congressional building. They had their own coup. Aww. Supreme Court and Presidential Palace, whatever. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva described events in the capital, Brasilia, as barbaric and said a lack of security had allowed Bolsonaro's fascist supporters to breach barriers set up by the armed forces. He also emphasized those responsible will be found and punished. Oh, Lord. Whew. As police made at least 400 arrests. Oh, my God. The breaches come about a week after the inauguration of Lula da Silva, who defeated Bolsonaro in a runoff election on October 30th. Bolsonaro, who's like Trump, announced his supporters' action Sunday, and his office previously said it would cooperate with the transition of power. But he has not explicitly conceded. Get out, Bolsonaro. Get out. What the fuck is wrong with you people? A vote is a vote. Like, you all can't be like Trump. Oh, it's just so disgusting. You people are disgusting. All of you leaders that's like, I just want to stay forever. Then do like Putin did and take a vote for the whole country and decide you get to stay in for 10 years or a lifetime. Get out. Stop it with these coups. You guys look like idiots. Our coup did not accomplish anything, except it's going to make them change laws now. All right, floods. Did anybody see the floods in California? Oh my God. Oh my God. Several California communities are bracing for another round of likely flooding and power outages today. More than 34 million people were under flood watches across much of California Sunday night, while more than 30 million were under moderate, about 28 million across the West also under wind alerts. In Sacramento County, various evacuation orders have been issued. Flooding is imminent. It's imminent. 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 How do you say it? Imminent. Oh. El Dorado, Monterey, Santa Cruz, Santa Clara, and Alameda counties have issued evacuation warnings. Listen, guys, some of the flooding that I saw, I wish I would have put it on video for you guys to see, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. It is mortifying. It is mortifying. I'm going to show you because you're not going to believe me. Look at this. That's California. What the fuck? They're not even near a river. Like the ocean is moving in.
The number one lesson I can offer is this: become so skilled.
Here's another one. I mean, mortified. And there's more coming.
5,625,242.
There's more coming. The world is coming to an end, people. It really is. It really is. It's not coming to an end, right? It's not. It's shifting. And the shift is violent, but it kind of needs to be violent because of what we have put out in the world. So we're getting back what we put in, right? Like the Brazilian coup, the American coup. Like, if you got violence, then Earth will give it back to you. That's what this all means. It's just pockets all over the place. It's so bad. Stop it. Stop it. It's so true. It's God, I just pray that my sister stays safe. Oh, it is what it is, right? All right. Am I done here? Immigration, house, Brazil, floods. Last thing is Prince Harry. Prince Harry is fucking things up in the UK. Uh, what is Prince Harry's sign? Is he Gemini? What's Prince Harry's sign? Karma. Karma. Yes. All right. Prince Harry's highly anticipated memoir, Spare, will be released late Tuesday, but it came out early in Spain, right? Setting the stage for an explosive week for the royal family as they navigate his highly publicized disclosures. In two interviews with British and US networks ITV and CBS, the Duke of Sussex spoke of the death of his mother, the former Princess of Wales, his disdain for the British press, his anger over the treatment of his wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and the subsequent fallout with his family since their marriage. Speaking on CBS 60 Minutes on Sunday, he said he hadn't spoken with his brother, Prince William, and his father, King, whatever his name is, for a while. Adding, the ball is very much in their court. When asked about the possibility of reconciliation, Buckingham Palace has repeatedly declined to comment on the memoir, which has been the subject of leaks detailing some of the most controversial issues. Last thing, I am finished with the 5 things. Nurses are going on strike. Now, remember, I told you guys about the Pluto return, right? America is entering their Pluto return. And the Pluto return is at the point that we won the war, right? But it's also at the point that the British lost. So ironically, we're going to be going through the same things, right? For some reason, Britain is ahead of us. So Britain had many strikes going on. We're going to start striking as well. It is starting with the nurses' strike. By the way, I fully support the nursing strike, especially in the midst of COVID. I have many nursing clients, and what they go through is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I think they need to overhaul nursing contracts. Overhaul. All right, but 7,000 nurses in New York City. Oh, they already went on strike. Went on strike this morning. Contract negotiations at 2 major hospitals stalled. Tentative deals were reached in recent days covering nurses at 7 hospitals, but deals have not yet been reached for Mount Sinai Hospital, which is where I was born, in Manhattan, or Montefiore in the Bronx. The nurses are seeking increased pay as well as promises by management to increase staffing to address the union's major complaint of nurses being overworked and facing burnout, especially since the COVID. The affected hospitals have developed contingency plans, which include transferring some patients and paying temporary traveling nurses to fill in where possible. You know what I think? I think the nursing community is so fucked up, but it's always been fucked up. When I used to work in a hospital as HR, we used to bring in nurses from the Philippines. That's about 30 years ago. Since then, the nursing programs in the US have been embellished, right? They've opened up nursing schools. Like, you don't need to get it just from a college. There's nursing alternate. So the nursing programs, but COVID has really changed all of that once again, and has shown us the weakness that appears in the nursing healthcare system, right? And I don't understand. This is just me, guys, so don't kill me. I don't understand traveling nurses. They put them up. They give them rentals. They pay them extra money. It's so lucrative. How do you pay for a traveling nurse when you should just be building up the healthcare system? Period. You should be paying people to go to nursing school for free, America. It's gotten so bad that there are such things, listen to this, as a traveling CNA and a traveling phlebotomist. That's how bad the nursing system is. Instead of rethinking how to take care of the nursing system, revamping it. They don't want to revamp it. They want the quickest way out. And it doesn't matter if the nurses are burnt out. That sucks. Prince Harry's a Virgo. Was he born in August? When's his birthday? Was he born in August? And is he closer to Libra? Because something's wrong here. What's because C-suite is stupid? What's that? Of course. We fully support the strike. Of course. What's C-suite? Hold on, guys. Prince Harry's birth date. Is he closer to Libra? Nope, he's in the middle. I really need to know his chart because his chart has to have, I feel like it has Libra in it. Let me see if I can get his chart here. Virgo sun. Oh, he has a Taurus moon. That's a fixed sign. I want to know what his ascendant is. They may not know his ascendant. Actually, they should know it because his birth was announced. His ascendant might be, Capricorn. Oh. If he has an ascendant Capricorn and a Taurus moon, making money is his jam. Oh, that means he's all earth then. Moon is in Taurus. Interesting. Sun is in Virgo. Ascendant is in Capricorn. He's got some fiery energy, but not enough fiery energy. His Venus is in Sagittarius, so he loves hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ninth house. All right. All right. As long as they, let me see, traveling nurse seems like the way to go based on what I hear. Yeah, it is. Like, it's such an advantage for the traveling nurses. The system is fucked up. Oh, he's pissed the fuck off, Virgo. Oh, Virgos get pissed off, like really, really pissed off, because he's really quiet. And then all of a sudden, this other side came out. As long as they keep most of the money in house, no benefits, and you are under a time contract, it works for them. Nurses, oh, hi, Gabrielle. Nurses realized their value during COVID and how uneven the system is. Oh, yes, they did. Yes, they did. He's a Virgo on fire, honey. Stay out his way. Yes. We're talking about two different things here. The C-suite are the corporate heads at the top. They make millions each per year, but refuse to increase the pay at the bottom. Yep, so quit or go on strike. Right. Gabrielle, nurses are so underrated. They deserve so much more. They really do. They really do. I've worked with nurses and, whew, yeah, they deserve so much more. Okay, I'm going to end this. I love you guys. Thank you for letting me vent this morning. You guys actually made me feel so much better. So thank you. I will find alternate ways of taking care of myself. And if that means I have to hibernate and not walk in the morning, I'll do that. But I can always walk in my complex. I might try that. Or exercise on YouTube. I need to do some stomach crunches anyway. All right, guys. I love you. I need you. I thank you. You are the best that has entered into my life. Just get that, that sheen off. Oh, whew. Don't have any problem with oils coming out of my body. Um, there's nothing like a good nurse. I love that. I love that you say that. Because they are walking angels, nurses. Walking angels. And unaccounted for angels, right? Like they do things and you may never know their name. You may not even remember their names when all is said and done. And that's a real angel. The angel that doesn't want to say, hey, I saved your life. They're just like, bye, sweetie. My daughter's planning to become a nurse practitioner. So proud of her. Oh, I'm proud of her. Is the nurse practitioner the one that can write prescriptions? That's the highest level of nursing that they've since created. So doctors don't have to work. Just saying. Just saying. They know how to create a whole nurse practitioner title, but won't revamp the whole system. Oh, they really do save lives. They really do. So thank you, nurses, and go on strike. I support you. Yes, that's the nurse practitioner. Thank you. And DNP is the director of nurse practitioner? Oh my God. I'm exhausted. All right, guys, I love you. I need you. If you want this shirt, it comes in all colors, right? Sylvester Fashion Art, right? Doctor of Nursing. Oh, okay. Thank you. And come join and learn about your deities. Sunday, June 15th, this month at 6 p.m. Contact www.orinaturals.com. All right, guys. I love you all. Oops. Wait. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you for today. I really appreciate you all. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to